Hello everyone, my name is Christine Gordon. I'm the president of the American Association of Cosmetology Schools. Earlier today, the U.S. Department of Education published a widely anticipated set of final regulations attempting for the first time in the history of the Higher Education Act to define gainful employment in a recognized occupation. The American Association of Cosmetology Schools, AACS, has actively engaged throughout the process of the development and consideration of these regulations and appreciates the opportunity to now analyze and respond to the final official proposal offered by the administration. I wish to express both appreciation and my continued concern. While I'm very pleased that the cosmetology school industry, along with the rest of the higher education community, now have a comprehensive package of regulations to review, our membership remains deeply troubled by the lack of any data that shows the true impact these final regulations will have on students enrolled in cosmetology-related occupational programs. To date, neither the prior data released by the U.S. Department of Education in conjunction with the June 2010 Notice of Proposed Rulemaking or the limited data provided with the final regulations that were published today provide any information on the impact the regulations are likely to have on students who choose professional careers in the cosmetology arts and sciences. AACS and our government relations team will need some time to assess the impact these final regulations are likely to have on our students and our member institutions using our association's own data and data for cosmetology industry before we can truly determine the impact of these regulations. We also want to review and evaluate these regulations in the broader context of institutional compliance. The entire higher education community has been besieged with new regulations over the past couple of years. It's going to take some time for our school community to evaluate this latest set of regulations, the nexus between what is contained in this new package and the HEO regulations, which schools were required to comply with on July 1, 2010, and the more recent program integrity regulations, which schools must comply with a month from now, July 1, 2011. We feel that the responsible thing to do right now is to step back, look at the entire landscape, and determine whether or not all of these regulations can coexist. It's a lot to take in. But I'm glad that we now do have the final piece of the puzzle so that we can conduct our own analysis, make informed decisions, and determine whether or not the totality of these regulations produce unintended consequences or inconsistencies which may need to be addressed. AACS, as always, will work with its membership to expedite this review and looks forward to continuing to work with the Department of Education, the higher education community, and Congress on the development of fair and equitable laws and regulations promoting student access and choice, institutional equity, and strength and integrity within the federal student financial aid process. In